So I will begin, and we have Danielle Myers here from the U of R that she will be doing a bit of a presentation, and then we'll end with some questions. My name is obviously Miles Nachbar. I'm the Manager of Student Services in the Meadow Lake campus here at Northwest College. Thank you for joining us today to learn about a very exciting opportunity for students in Northwest Saskatchewan. Before we get started, Northwest College is proud to acknowledge that we live and work on Treaty 6 territory in Northwest Saskatchewan and the homeland of the Indigenous and Métis people. We pay our respect to the ancestors of this land and reaffirm our relationship with one another. So again, if anyone's interested in asking questions, you can utilize the chat feature. We'll go through the chat at the end of the presentation and do our best to answer any questions that you do have about the social work program. So Northwest College has partnered with the University of Regina to deliver their fantastic social work curriculum in our region. Through this partnership, students will have a unique opportunity to access a program closer to home. Starting in the fall of 2023, students will have the option to complete all 4 years of their Bachelor of Social Work right here at Northwest College. Northwest College has 2 main campuses, one in North Battleford and one in Meadow Lake. Our Meadow Lake campus operates a fully furnished student residence. The residence consists of 40 units and 96 beds that are available for current and potential students. Living at our residence provides a safe space for students and eliminates barriers to find affordable housing while attending Northwest College. We offer a unique campus setting where exceptional instructors and supportive staff help to make your educational experience a success. Small class sizes ensure that our students get the most of their education and allows us to provide more one-on-one attention and support when necessary. So at Northwest College, we strive to build a supportive and fun learning environment. Our student service teams offer a variety of activities for students throughout the academic year. Student services associates are here to help address any barriers that you may have while attending our college. If you need any information on financial resources, childcare, transportation, housing, any community resources, one of our student service teams is here to help you. Northwest College also provides educational resource services for our students because we want to see you succeed. The goal of the ERS team is to find a way to accommodate learning for students in spite of a limitation or a barrier. Confidential support and encouragement are provided to all students who contact our Educational Resource Service Department. So the Bachelor of Social Work program will be offered from both locations with the anticipation of a blended learning environment that hosts both in-person and virtual classes. This model provides an optimal learning environment while also allowing some flexibility should unexpected life events occur. Our BSW program will have up to 60 seats available for both campuses. With the exceptional interest of this program, we are hoping we can fill the seats. If you're considering applying, I would encourage you to do so early. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Danielle Myers, the Academic Program Coordinator and Advisor, Faculty of Social Work with the University of Regina. Danielle will talk about the Bachelor of Social Work program and all its intricate details.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Miles. Yes, my name is Danielle Myers. I'm the Academic Program Coordinator and one of the advisors in the Faculty of Social Work at the U of R. So we are also super excited to be offering this new kind of cohort program up at Northwest College. So I'm going to share my screen here. Give me one sec. It's going to move this over maybe, so you don't have the big Zoom screen in front of you. There it is. All right, so Bachelor of Social Work with Northwest and U of R. So the Faculty of Social Work at the U of R, in collaboration with Northwest, is going to offer a Bachelor of Social Work degree. It'll include pathways that include liberal arts certificates and liberal art diploma in the first and second year. And then the third and fourth year is going to be actually the Bachelor of Social Work courses. It'll be a cohort program, pre-selected courses, offerings for students that are attending Northwest College in both Meadow Lake and North Battleford. So that's kind of neat that you can get kind of 3 designations throughout this program. So quickly, I guess, a list of stuff that I'll be talking about. So first of all, what is social work? It's a practice-based profession and an academic discipline. So we have people that actually have like private practices, deal with people, and there's a research side to it. Social workers, I guess, are advocate for social change, development, social cohesion. The principles that are central to social work are social justice, human rights, collective responsibility, and respect for diversity. And all of this is underpinned by the theories of social work, social sciences, humanities, and Indigenous knowledges. Social work engages people and structures to address the life challenges and enhance well-being. Again, what do social workers do? They're professionally trained to enhance lives of individuals, families, groups, and communities. They help people realize their full potential, overcome their challenges in a variety of different methods. Kind of a list of what social workers do and where they work or where you'll find them. So that's kind of one of the most common questions we get but you'll actually find social workers pretty much everywhere: schools, mental health, medical facilities, hospitals, community centers, advocacy organizations, government, child protection, private practice, et cetera, et cetera. Pretty much anywhere that deals with people, you'll find a social worker. The new and up and coming thing is not just sports psychology, but teams are using social workers as well to help their teams. And athletes get through things. That's a big one nowadays. So about us at the U of R, we deliver the only Canadian Association for Social Work Education, so CASWA accredited social work program in Saskatchewan. So there is not a social work program at the U of S. Our programs prepare students for the generalist social work practice with diverse populations. The principles of indigenization, sustainability, social justice inform our program. We teach students to confront structural inequalities, empower people to realize their full potential, and this will be a cohort program with multiple credentials earned throughout the entire program. So we've kind of done that intentionally, which is nice. So the first 2 years of this 4-year program, we consider it pre-social work. But in that pre-social work first 2 years, if you take all 10 classes in the first year, you will get a liberal arts certificate. If you complete the next 10 courses in the second year, you'll actually get a liberal arts diploma. So the first 2 credentials in the first 2 years. And then for whatever reason, if students decide they're done at that point in time, or social work's maybe not for them, but they want to go in a different direction, or they don't get into the BSW program because it still is a competitive process, we've geared them towards a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, which then, people with sociology degrees do work in similar places and organizations as social workers, just in different capacities. And then the last 2 years are most of your social work courses. There is a separate application for that, and that's where they'll be completing their practicums in the last year. So I guess another visual of the pathway program. These are the courses in the first year. So your English, sociology, women, gender studies, social work, psychology, another English, an Indigenous studies class, bio class, and then in the spring, summer, a couple of Indigenous studies courses. And like I said, if you complete all of these 10 courses, you get a liberal arts certificate. The second year, we have some language class, so Cree, creative technology, philosophy, another social work class, a social studies class, the second part of the language class, and some sociologies classes. And if you complete all 10 of these courses, the student will then get a liberal arts diploma. This is just a FYI that in the second year of the program is when they actually apply do the second application, I guess, to the BSW program. So there'll be kind of two applications to this program, the initial one to get into pre-social work, and then the competitive one to get into the Bachelor of Social Work. So if not accepted into the Bachelor of Social Work program, this pathway leads them to the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. If accepted, then they go into their social work, kind of upper level social work courses. And then in their fourth year, each semester, there will be kind of a practicum. So the first semester is, we call it a mini practicum. And then the second semester is a full-time practicum. You don't take any other courses with it, in a placement, I guess, that require some more social workers in their community. So it's kind of neat that we get to keep the students in their own community. Another FYI is you will need a minimum 70% GPA to apply for the Bachelor of Social Work. So it's just part of the requirements for application. Reasons for pathway, you get to earn credentials as you learn. So earn as you learn, which is nice. So if you want to move up in your current place of employment, you know, you're getting a credential every year. The application to the BSW program is competitive, so not everyone may be accepted for a variety of reasons. Or students may not want to continue with the Bachelor of Social Work program. So that's why we've kind of chosen this pathway. It's an, you know, intentional pathway to sociology. If they want to do something else, you know, Indigenous studies is pretty close to that. There's other options that could be available to them, but sociology would be the easiest pathway. And then this way there's no kind of, I don't want to say wasted courses, but you still won't have to take more than the 160 or 120 credit hours of courses if you don't get into the Bachelor of Social Work. So here's some entrance requirements, the high school ones. So if you're in high school, you know, you'll need your English language A30, B30, 2 approved 30 level courses from category A or B, and 1 approved 30 level course from category A, B, or C. If you want to know which courses are in those categories, you got to look it up online, or I'm sure that Northwest has a list of those, or the U of R, it's on our U of R website as well. If you're coming from Alberta, pretty much the same. And then if you're coming from BC, Yukon, and Northwest Territories, they're just numbered a little bit different, but that's what the entrance requirements to pre-social work are. Now, if you do have some post-secondary courses already, if you have more than 15 credit hours, which is about 5 classes of approved post-secondary courses, you have to have a minimum average of 65% based on the most recent 30 credit hours or 10 classes. So you have to have a 65 in whichever courses you've already taken if you're a post-secondary applicant. Mature applicant, so it's a third type of applicant. You need to be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, at least 21 years of age, and have taken less than 5 classes. And you'll have to kind of write something that you can demonstrate the ability to succeed at the university through life or work related experience. So there's 3 different ways to kind of get into pre-social work. And, you know, straight out of high school, if you have some post-secondary, or, you know, if you don't necessarily meet the high school requirements, but you're over 21, you can still apply. All right, so how to apply? We have created a special concurrent application for the undergraduate program. So Northwest has this form already. I think it's on their website because I've had it, but you cannot apply online through the U of R for this particular cohort program. It has to go through Northwest. If you're not currently a U of R student, there is a one-time $100 application fee. Northwest will collect these fees. If you're a current U of R student, you won't have to pay the fee again. So go through Northwest College to apply for this particular program. Don't go through the U of R website. Application documents. So I guess what you'll need when you're applying. High school, if the applicant graduated from grade 12, they'll contact the Ministry of Education in the province they graduated from, request an official transcript be sent directly to enrollment services. So get your high school, you can just ask the Ministry of Education to send your transcripts straight to the U of R, and we will add them. Post-secondary, so if you have any university or college classes already, send those, get that, whatever college university you have attended, you'll have to request that they send your transcripts directly to the U of R as well. And then mature applicant, like I said, they'll have that personal statement outlining your goals and ambitions, and how you're going to be successful in this program. You can always check with enrollment services well ahead of the start of the semester, to see if you're missing anything, or if there's specific documents that you need to send in with your application. And they're pretty good about letting you know as well if your application isn't technically complete, but. So just a reminder, this is 2 years down the road in January, not anytime soon, but the deadline to apply for this, the second application, the competitive application of this program, is January 15. So we will remind you, it's not coming up anytime soon, but it's in your second year. The competitive entry, you have to have a 70% in your last 10 classes. We also have a written portion that includes human service experience as well as community engagement, so paid and unpaid. We are not necessarily looking for your, traditional volunteer. I mean, obviously, if you've done, your traditional, I don't want to say traditional, I don't know, stereotypical volunteer, that's great, you can put it on there, but we also recognize that not everybody has that ability or resources or stuff available to them. So any type of community engagement and human service experience that you think would relate to Bachelor of Social Work, you can put in your written portion. There's a personal statement and professional suitability portion, and then it goes to a set of 3 panelists. So 2 Faculty of Social Work members and 1 SASW member, so Saskatchewan Association of Social Workers. So your potential future colleagues actually get to help choose their potential future colleagues. It's kind of interesting that way. And then they kind of read everything and score you and say yes and no. And then, if there's 2 yeses, you're in. If there's 2 or more no's, unfortunately, you're not in this round. So, but try again. They don't get to see how many applications you've got. And then into your 3rd and 4th year of the Bachelor of Social Work degree is when we start our practicums. I believe Northwest is going to have a special practicum placement coordinator for this program that will be working with the students to keep them in their communities where they are needed. So it's professional social work education involves the acquisition of knowledge and skills through academic study and through supervised practice, which is called practicum. And there's also seminars where you meet with a faculty member from the U of R every Friday or every other Friday while you're in your practicums, just to make sure everything's going good and kind of understanding and putting everything all together. So it's kind of a neat experience where you get to be in a place using the skills that you've learned, but also kind of bounce ideas off of a faculty member at the same time. So we really want to make sure that everybody is safe and knowledgeable and understanding, and students really enjoy it. So kind of a rundown of the services and supports that we offer at the U of R to help our students out. We have the Student Success Center. They offer a wide range of online Zoom workshops. We have you are accommodated if you need, if you have a disability, a learning disability of sorts, that we can offer different accommodations for you, sorry. And then we also have, information services. We have a counseling services and a mental wellness hub, the Tatawa Student Center, UR International, Student Employment Services, and Student Awards and Financial Aid. So if you need any links to all of those, I can offer those as well. But there's lots available because we want students to be as successful as they want to be. So whatever we can do to help them. Anyways, thank you. There's my presentation.
Excellent. Thank you, Danielle. I am just gonna see if there's anything in the chat that anyone's put through yet for questions, and I don't see anything, but obviously, again, thank you for participating today and helping share what the opportunity for social work is in our region with everyone here, and we were really looking forward to developing this partnership with you and the University of Regina. So yes, thank you for coming out again. And yeah, no, it was wonderful.
We're super excited, and we kind of tried to make it so that people straight out of high school could have a plan of action, right, as they start their post-secondary career.
Yeah, no, perfect. I was looking at that one where not the direct entry for high school students, but people who have more or some credits already, and you did a minimum 65 average. And is that to get into the social work, or is that just to get into the program altogether?
Pre-social work.
Pre-social work. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be clear with that, because I know that I did have that kind of question before. So it looks, we have do have a question here. It says, so to apply, go to the Northwest site, but then from there you hit reply and follow the U of R link. No, you can actually download the actual application form, and then you would bring it into us here. And then we would process it and make sure that the U of R got all of the information, and you would apply that way. So, and Tanya's putting on the application information where you can visit our site to find that. So that's perfect. So yes, and we do want you guys to apply as soon as possible, because we have had a few applications, and we're really excited that we're getting them in, and it's just about the time where people start to make those decisions, and so it's good for us to be able to come to you and present this information. So doesn't look like we have many other questions. I guess that means we've done a good job presenting. So I also want to inform you that Northwest College will be hosting an in-person open house at Meadow Lake campus in early February here. Actually, it's this Wednesday on the 15th of February. And we're going to be having an event that will display all of our programs and facilities here in Meadow Lake that we have to offer to students. And actually, we're having an application blitz that will reduce the application fees, and there's a potential to win a $500 bursary for the 2023-24 registration. So if you guys are all interested, please come out this Wednesday, and we'll be able to do that from 4 till 6 p.m. So again, thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Sorry, Miles, I'm just noticing a few more questions have come in through the chat there. If you want to address those, that would be great.
Sorry, I took my eyes off it for a second, and so, okay, perfect. So the next one is, so do students send their official transcripts to the U of R as mentioned in the presentation, or to Northwest College? And Danielle, I believe they send it to Northwest College, and then we send you the package in its entirety.
The transcripts still need to come to the U of R, because unless you're sending us, I don't know.
Like the application forms have to come to us, and then we send you the completed.
Yeah, the application form comes through comes from you guys, but I think their official transcripts still have to come directly to us.
Okay, no. All right, so that answers that question. And then, so we'll have that contact information on where to send those transcripts,
Mhm.
you know, on our application form. And if it's not there, we'll get it there. So,
Yeah, I sent a kind of an instructional step-by-step for the admin staff to Wendy. Maybe. I'll find it and send it to you as well.
perfect. And then the next question is, can a first-year arts and science transfer credits into this program? And
Yes.
I believe your presentation did indicate that if you have prior credits, they can indeed. And how many credits it would just be, would it be up to how many credits would be able to transfer in?
Well, technically the first 2 years. But then you have to be aware that you may not get those first 2 accreditations or credentials, I guess, right?
Right.
So
That's-
the courses we've chosen for the certificate and the diploma fit directly into the certificate and the diploma. So then I guess we can take a look at what would fit into your program and throw it in there, and then you would decide if you want to take courses above and beyond to get those credentials, or if you just want to wait it out.
Yeah.
But yes, we do take transfer credit.
Perfect. Awesome, Tanya. I think that, and Tanya has put in the chat, you know, all the information where you can find the application information. So that's excellent. And yeah, if there's any other questions, please, and you can reach out to us at Northwest College. Either campus has locations where we have staff that can answer questions, and our numbers are just on our website. You can go there, our Facebook page, and find our contact information. I can give it to you now, but you may not remember it. But you could definitely phone in, and we can assist you that way.
Sorry, it was to Tracy, not Wendy.
Okay.
But I will
Perfect.
forward it on to you as well.
Okay, with that, we did have a prize draw for
Oh.
the attendees today. So we used a random number generator, and congratulations to Ray Short. I will reach out. You have won a $50 Amazon gift card, as well as a Northwest College sweatshirt. So I will connect with you, Ray, after the presentation and make arrangements to get that prize to you. So thank you again to everyone for attending today. We appreciate it. As Miles mentioned, this webinar is being recorded, so we will share it with everyone who pre-registered for the event, as well as potentially have it up on our website within the next few days. So thank you all for attending. If you have any questions, reach out to us at any time.
Thanks, guys.